Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the Arizona, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Stop your whining.
Here's Justin Jackson, second-year man out of Northwestern. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Switch.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 31, Taylor. Benjamin's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Record. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor completes it to Benjamin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike 51. Come on. 51 the mic, boy. 51. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Check it out, read. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Undercrush.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes steps away to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Yellow. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey. Hey, yellow. Go. You don't want it. Check. Crunch. Check 15. Check 15. Hey.
On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yellow.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Mike 52. Hey, D-line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Elliott running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On Sunday. Watch the ship. Yellow. Watch the ship. Check 4.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch twist. Mike 51. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Brings up second and 5 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
15. Hey, look, 15. Tight dog. Rip list. Hey, let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Yellow. Hey. 4 down. 15. Hey, color. Delta. Check 37. 15, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Final play of the half, it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The final shot before break. Taylor, he's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. There goes a deep. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Going deep for Benjamin. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Tyrod Taylor keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point by Badgley up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear.
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. On first down, it's Taylor. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Amari Cooper. 44 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score, Chiefs 38, Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year, he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. The intended receiver there, Allen. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on first down, Taylor escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Cooper was the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 22 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Yellow.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
65.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? Taylor hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. On first down. It's Williams, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That's a gain of